And we're back with another episode of Let's Play PC Building Simulator. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. Let's get back to work. Hi, just a quick message to say the simulations weren't too worrying and we're continuing as planned. Last night we left dry dock and are currently cruising at a rate of 25 knots towards the research area. We're a couple of days behind schedule due to technical issues, as you're aware, and many thanks for helping us out there. But so far we seem to have avoided encountering too many of the local fish. This guy wants to be a nautical dude, but he hates fish. There was a close call with what looked like a giant pufferfish a couple hours ago, but it turned out just to be an unexploded World War II mine. Whew. Next stop, Atlantis. All the best. Martin Vatrix, Subworks, GmbH. Dear loyal citizen, a glorious attack is imminent, in which Sector 72 will be victorious over the treacherous dogs of Sector 81. Your friend, the mainframe, is currently conducting extensive surveillance with which to finalize the battle plans. Please act normally and ignore any new security cameras, guarded checkpoints, or invasive body cavity searches. Those measures are in place until redacted. Additional hard drive space is required to store this incoming data. Your mission is to receive the computer from Sector 72 Department of Security, Well-Being, and Executions, and to upgrade its storage to the specified capacity. The existing drive is not essential to the completion of this task. Kind regards, mainframe, Sector 72, blah, 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 blah. 800 gigabytes of storage. Well, what's in here? We didn't put those in there. They must have. So there's a 120 gig hard drive in there that is not relative or important. They need 8 terabytes. So, shop. Storage. 4 terabytes is 130 each. So that's 260. Plus we could put in a solid state. What kind of motherboard's in there, though? That's the problem. It'll take it. We'll put in a solid. So if we go to the shop, 260. So we have 140 left. So let's shop that 140 for that extra storage that it could use. Boom. So that's all there. That'll be all the memory it needs. New computer request. Hi, I'm after a new rig. Can you build something good? I need 60 frames per second in Counter-Strike Source. I'm going to need it in 4 days. At the latest, my brother has Corsair in his PC. Says they're best. I like shiny new components. Budget 2,500. That's not hard to do at all. We just need to know what Counter-Strike Source's minimum specs, which is pretty garbagey. We could give him our old computer, but he wants new parts. And he wants Corsair. So, shop, home, Corsair. What's the fastest speed of memory we can get? 3,200. So we could go with an AMD for this rig, which we will. So we will get 2 of these. So that's 430. So minus 430. So we've got RAM. We'll go with a small hard drive. One of the smaller Corsair hard drives. Which would be this guy. Boom. Minus 90. And this case should be fine. 180. Yeah, it fits everything we need. Minus 100. And one of their power supplies that's mostly decent. So let's see if we can get like at least 750 or higher. 850. I know they make a big one, but is it too big? 1600. Jeez, this 200 millimeter won't fit. But we do have a 1600 watt. I knew we had a bigger one. We don't need anything that absurd. How big's the 850 semi-modular? 130, 750i is full modular. We'll do that. Boom. Minus 120. So we got all of that done. We're going to go with Ryzen this time around. We have $1,700 left, so may as well do something good. We'll go with the 6 core. You know, for $10 more, we can overclock it. Boom. Minus 270. We don't have cooling yet, so let's grab that for $10. Motherboard. We need an AM4, which will be this Asus. So minus 165. Memory we've got. Graphics card we don't. We'll come back for that. Storage we got. Power supply we got. And case we got, actually. So we have $1,315. That doesn't sound right, but I think it is. Well, the hell with it. Special beam cannon. We can't go super big. We have to go with something in the 250 range or lower. So I would say the Aquarius is a good option. This Founders Edition that has SLI is a good option. It's only got 215 watts, so it's a lot lower. So boom, minus 950. Gives us 365. Let's make sure everything's in there. RAM, hard drive, tower, power supply, thingy, processor, thermal unit, motherboard. Okay, yeah, it's all there. With $365 to burn, we could add one more stick of RAM in here at 215. So boom, minus 215. Those is 150. I think we'll just leave it at that. I don't see a reason to burn more. We could look at a smaller one of these, but actually that is the smallest one. Could look at a bigger one, but I think we're okay. Now, what's the Ryzen we got in here? 1600. That's better than the 5. So, yeah. Anyway, that's good. That's done. Minimize that in case we need it. Ew. Well, that's not that bad, actually. I use to build my own PCs. I don't have the time anymore. Can you help? The CPU needs to be cooled with a custom water cooling loop. Do you think you can get the CPU to 5,000 megahertz for me? I always overclock my GPUs. Can you get 2,060 megahertz for me? I'm a total EKWB fanboy. Can you make it your #1 priority, please? Okay, so we accept. We can do this pretty easily. The question is, do you go? Should we go for the liquid cooled GPU? And we may as well. It'll just make this all easier, but we need to make sure that we actually can afford to do that first and foremost. So let's go with Intel. The Coffee Lake series. So Coffee, and what are we looking here? 5,000 CPU. So we can just go straight for one of these beasts. Let's just do it for now and see what it turns out to be. So minus 450. Which puts us at 2550. So that we might be able to do this actually. That's gonna be its own thing. Coffee minus 155. Memory is 4,000. It doesn't need much, so we'll just put one stick in there since that's all it's asking for. Boom, minus 140. Well, maybe we'll add another one in there later. Now, the Founders 1080 Ti will reach that number, and I'm curious to see if it would. We're not sitting on a spare one, are we? No, we're not. I'm pretty sure it will reach that. So if we grab that, that's minus 870. 1385 is what we got left. That's more than enough for us to work with. Boom, minus 110. I'm pretty sure it's more than enough. And he wants the fancy stuff. God damn it, why can't we get someone that doesn't care? And get rid of that one goddamn thing I'm still sitting on. Boom, minus 100. And the case, minus 60. So now we got to go into liquid cooling. And we need EKWB, I think. EKWB. W. Boom, minus 130. The reservoirs, we'll take, oh shit, they're not, I always forget to do that. Minus 220. CPU block. Boom, minus 300. Oops. Now we have $465 to burn. So theoretically we could put in more RAM, but in case that video card doesn't work, we won't do anything more. I know that sounds tacky, but if we need to buy a better video card, we can keep that one that we don't use and then throw a new one in there. That's liquid cooled, but we shouldn't have to. I'm actually looking for a new build. The CPU can definitely hit 4200 megahertz. Can you overclock for me? My friend has the same GPU and it hits 2273 megahertz. I read that NXT parts are really good. Please get this done quickly. Okay, so this dude likes NZXT, and his budget is $1750. I think we can do that and get some NZXT in there. Obviously, it's going to be a case, and it's probably going to be a motherboard if it's not too pricey. We're not going to put fans in. We'll probably get a... Ooh, we could probably get a Kraken, too, for $100. Okay, let's think this through. So that's 180. Okay, so let's subtract 80. Then we'll subtract 100. And where are those motherboards, which will dictate what we end up buying here? It's a Coffee Lake, so we got to go with a Coffee Lake. Boom. Minus 240, it looks like, yeah. Minus 240. The RAM has to be 3866. One of those. If we can put another one in later, we will. All right. Processor. Anything Coffee Lake will do. So we'll take this at 170. Minus 170. So we have this. No graphics card. It needs to be... Holy mother of Burl. Okay, hold on. That's really high. That's really high. I'm wondering if we should liquid cool a GPU rather than the CPU. So what do we have in here that's okay, we'll come back to that. Let's do this other stuff first and see how much we have left. Go really cheap on that. So minus 100. We're saving the $10. Power supply. Minus $100. If we have to, we'll go. Well, no, it doesn't matter. Even 750 is $100. And the case is 60. This puts us at $628. Now, with that said, we can change out. Memory is not relevant to this dude, so we can change out that expensive ass memory we put in there. Let's add in the 272 plus 272. Gives us 900, and memory we could just put in 20, cheap old 2 gig stick for $20. Okay, now we have 880 to play with. Right? But that's not all. Because when we go to liquid cooling, we got to buy this, and this. Yay. And the cheapest GPU is $650, so we might have to pull some money out of something else. So, what processor? Well, we could back off on this, but that's only $100. The memory's already as cheap as it'll go. We could pull this down to... So, if we add, we could pull this down to 80 more bucks if we go with a cheapo 120. We could bring the power supply down to 500 watts, but you're only saving about $10, so I don't see that being a valid option. Let's go to liquid cooling really quick. Okay, so we'll buy the... This guy wants NZXT. That's fine. We already did that. So this is 650. So minus 650 gives me 310. Let's do the reservoir. Minus 220. Which gives me 90. Which is not enough for a radiator at all. So we got to penny pinch somewhere else as well. We need 130. What can we get away with in shitty power supplies? This will give us $40, which is 130. So boom. Let me make sure my math is right. Yep, which is 130. We did it right on the nose. And we should be able to blast this up into this range without a problem. In theory. Okay, in theory. So we're going to work on that first because that thing's the stuff of nightmares. All right, we want same-day delivery. And we should be able to do it without a CPU, in theory, as well. But let's see what happens. Boom. This can go burn in hell. And boom. All right, wish me luck, guys. So here's the deal. Let's put all three of these up. So who's going first? Lloyd, Nicholas, then Pure. Lloyd, Nikoras, and Pure. All right, hold on to your butts, and if you're cute, hold on to mine. All right, let's do this. We should be able to do this. Now, I don't know if we've done a GPU by itself, but we're sure as hell going to try. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't I buy an NZXT case? Isn't that what's sitting right here? Yes, it is. Hold on one second. I'll just do a quick change switcherino here. Come on. I knew this looked too familiar. We don't know what we're going to put here. Let's just put that back. Hate these cases. All right, power supply. The Bengal bop. I don't know the words of that song, and I don't really care. Derp, 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 derp. Doop, 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 doop. I think we have a mechanical drive for this too. And I think we have really bad RAM. But everything else should be good. Wait a minute. Can't be that. That doesn't look right. Did I buy the wrong thing? CPU 4200, right? I might have bought the wrong thing. Uh-oh, that fucks with my numbers. We'll cut back where we need to. Though... There's a cheapo right here. Let's buy that. You know what? If we end up with a spare processor, we end up with one. I just want to get this right. And this one actually is cheaper than the other ones. Oh, shit, but it's a cabbie. Hold on. 5,000, huh? 4,200. What did... I ended up with what? Okay, so obviously I bought the wrong processor, but the catch is how much... It's... Okay, so I'm not... Let's just sell this. I don't care about the loss, really. 3,600. Okay, so we need a Coffee Lake. At 4,200. Oh, wow. It's $110 more. We will find a way to make that work. Even if it means I gotta back off on something. We have to make it work, so may as well try. I could have liquid cooled the whole rig with a smaller one, I guess, but no tag packs. Okay. Catches is what I would cut back because it's about $100 more is that thing I was talking about. Well, fuck, I don't even know if this is going to work now. We're going to try. Since all the water cooling crap. Well, we could put used in there, I guess. Wait a minute, did he say he wanted... Who is this? Lloyd? I need this done clean. It doesn't say new old parts. But we're going to do new parts first and see what we can get away with. Probably should have put this in. Oh, no, okay, it goes down there. I was going to say I should probably put that in first. No block for this one. We also have a used GPU, so that... $50 remaining, great. I don't think I have a used one. Nope. And that's $100, so that's not going to fly. We'll put in something used for now. Seriously? Shitting me, right? $50. Okay, where can I make up 50? You know what? I know what to do. Make it all liquid cooled anyway. Which means I probably could have used that other processor. No, it was really low, actually, so probably not. But that gives us 70, and that is the cost of one of those brackets. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Boom. For some reason, it's weird. You can't, for whatever reason, put in a regular thing, and I don't get why the game does that. Because why not? Why does the whole thing have to be done with liquid cooling? Why can't you just do the video card? It just seems like they designed it that way. Could be wrong. But it seems like that's what they did. Coolant. That's set right on $1,750. Now this should work because we can overclock anything we need to. That video card should be able to overclock to what it needs to be, which was the whole reason we went liquid cooled to begin with. So from this point on, if I even have a gnat's asshole sense that I'm going to liquid cool something, we're going to go all the way and keep that in mind when we build it. So I have to dick around with this horse shit again. This was the hardest one of the group, though, so luckily now that it's done, it won't be an issue later. Okay, well that's going... I bought an extra tower and I didn't need to. We'll get that sorted out in due course, of course. All right, what were you? You were the dude who wanted the Corsair shit. Who's the Corsair guy? Who is this? This is Lloyd. So Lloyd is the EKW guy. So the other guy is the Corsair. So wait a minute. Don't I have a Corsair tower? Didn't I buy one? I did. There it is right there. Good. At least that's all sorted out now. For crying out loud. It's always goddamn something. All right. I still have one processor too many. So we'll deal with that in due course, of course. $22.73. I don't think we have the wattage to do this anyway, guys. This is weird. We might have to cut back on something else in here too. Possibly the motherboard, but let's just see what happens. It's too early to tell. And I have only so many shits that I can give right now. Oh wait, there was a regular graphics card for this. Wait a minute, did I not buy a radiator? I put it in that other dude's machine, that's right. Son of a bitch. I never get a break. EKWB. Could have sworn we had one. We have one of these. I have the reservoir. Could have sworn I clicked... I know I put it in my calculation, so I must not have clicked the button. Let's grab one. Guys can't take me anywhere. It actually did it. Holy mother of Burl. So the wattage may have nothing to do with that performance? I don't know. Fuck it. Liquid cooled, I don't care. If that really helps, then more power to me. Could just be cooling now that I've done that. So maybe that's a revelation, really. Is that the video cards are just overheating. Which would hurt the performance. That makes sense. Get this in there. This fucking monstrosity out of here. Knew I forgot something. Coolant. Says $465 remaining. Well, maybe I got the wrong person here. Lloyd was the EKWB fanboy. Probably that stronger video card, but let's see if we can do it with this. I know we've gotten over 2060 before on a regular freaking card. So if they don't let me get through it this time around, I'll be bitter. Because we've done it. We've done over 2000 before with a regular card. So it'd be kind of weird if they wouldn't let us go for it, you know? Okay, we didn't need that open. I have an extra one of those somehow. It's fine. It'll get used all the same. They always do. Or that was supposed to go in there. No, we went with the Founders, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because they kick ass at, like, doing what I want them to do. What was the number exactly? 10,000, 20,060. Maybe it's a little higher than I remember. But we've done it this high before. I know we have. Like 90% sure we've done it, a big one like that before. Might have some money left. We could throw that in there. We'll see at the end. Memory. Because if that's the case, it'll be better use of it. So we don't lose money on that ugly ass thing. That's where I open that. $160. Yeah, we have enough. Fucking A. See if we can get that on there. Keep that little dinky thing for next time. Boom. All the delicious Corsair this thing can choke down. I don't think we need to make it stronger. It's good as is, right? Yeah. So let's not mess with it much more than just the basic fiddling with. And look at that. That beast is done. See, I knew we could get over 2,000 or whatever hertz, but I wasn't sure. Run it. But I wasn't sure, and then I was kind of worried for a bit. So yeah, we saved $465. We could have maxed out the RAM almost on this guy. But it's probably better that we didn't. Like I said, in case there was an error of my own judgment, which I've been known to have those problems. Alright, let's see how badly we're going to get docked for what's coming up here. Oh, we got max for that. Hey, look at that. That worked out perfect. Sweet. And then that last one will be in transit for the next upon tomorrow. Oh my god. We're probably not going to level the next day, but maybe the day after to get to 27. Guys, we're getting there. We're going to be almost 3 levels away from level 30. And then from there, I don't know what's going to happen. Because I looked at the achievements, and there's some achievements that are pretty easy to get, and then there's some that I just don't care about. Like making the best machine humanly possible and then putting the worst processor in there. Yeah, I don't care about doing that. That is actually an achievement. But I do care about like getting the best personal computer possible and seeing how much stuff we've unlocked. And then what I might do is just for you guys as an add-on, I might play this game, you know, see if it keeps going. If it keeps going and it's just basic repairs, you know, if we own 100% of the company, I'll keep making more episodes for you. Okay, so that's the big one. If we're still don't own the entirety of the company, we'll keep going against my better judgment. But I have a feeling that that's going to be what's going to happen. He's going to want $40,000 or something for his share of the shop. Yeah. And if that's the case, if we have enough, we'll do it. But we may not have enough to build the ultimate like PC. So we'll have to do some money making and stuff till we get to that. So I'll worry about it when we get there. We're not quite there yet, so not much to worry about until you actually get there. Ooh, nice. And it'll get used. You like that answer? Nice, and it'll get used. Okay, this dude needs delicious hard drive space. We're going to take this shitty storage out because we could keep it for ourselves. Though, and it looks like there's only 2 spots for mechanical drives, even over here, yeah. So we're going to put these in. And we're going to give him this Patriot as well. If we can. Might have to take that off. There's the spot for it. Boom. Oh, that's expected. We need to make sure it boots to the actual solid state, though. So RAM... Okay, that was pointless. See, it wants to go to the Barracuda. We want it to actually go to that. And we'll, check it out as well. Like how that barely stays on the screen. Alright. Well, that's going. PCBay. Woo! We'll buy. Sure, why not? Fucking A. My nipples are hard. And it's going. Look at these guys, are so pathetic. Ah, those little shit birds. So what do we got here? Diagnose and fix. Still water cooling for CPU, but not necessarily the other one. And for $1,000, is this an upgrade? Yeah, this is an upgrade. So for $1,000, ooh, it looks like it's in a tiny tower. So we got to be very careful with that one. New computer request. I can play Grand Theft Auto 5 on the recommended specs. 220, 250. That's not bad. And a rig that can play Overwatch recommended specs at 1750. They want Seagate. They want Martoni. Oh, God. Okay, well, those aren't going to be that hard. None of that looks hard except for the diagnostics one that we'll have to sit on and figure out. We got a case for one of these, so that's fine. Make that easy. What else are we sitting on that we didn't end up using? We have one of these as well. And one of these. So, yeah, we have a handful of things we could chalk and toss in the machine. We even have a power supply. So, yeah, we got a whole bunch of things we could do to kind of knock all that out. All right, let's power this down. This guy is done. And boom goes the dynamite. Okay, so, and we got a new part. Ooh, another high-end processor. We're getting a lot of those. Or that, or it keeps it's the same one constantly showing up. So, anyway, this is a good place for us to stop. So, hopefully, we'll net level on the next episode of Let's Play PC Building Simulator. Thank you guys for stopping by. I'm your host, RPG Guy. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JackTarStudios for more live gaming action. As much as I play JRPG, simulation, first-person shooters, tactical games. I play a little bit of everything. And it's a lot of fun, and you get the community's great. There's a lot of nice people there, and it's always cool to be part of that. It's always cool to do something fun. And we also have our tabletop show, Chairman of the Board show, that's on Tuesday nights at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. Also on the Jacktar Studios, JacktarStudio Twitch channel, and also we also have Hobo Headcrab Blind Plays on there as well. So there's a lot of cool shows on that Twitch channel, and you don't want to miss out on them. Thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll see you guys next time.